Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. God is good, and thank you so much for joining me today. Hope y'all are doing well. Good to see you guys. Got Michael Eagle, got Gaz and Shadow already. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Things is going well. There's a very loud car outside right now. Okay. I actually have the window open because the weather's really nice. You can see this one here, she's enjoying it too. Yeah, no, things are going well, man. It was a busy weekend, but it was a good weekend. Had a couple friends of mine and Duchess. They got married, and so me and Duchess were both at a wedding all day, and it was very tired, but it was a good time. We had fun. Hang on a sec. I see you commented. I'm pretty certain that's Remy, but my kick is not popping up over here. Hang on a second. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Been outside for the past 6 hours or so, just now sitting down for work. Yeah, the weather is great out today. Let me see why Kick is not showing up on... What's it even called? I forget. Master Labs. It's been a while since I've had to boot this up. But yeah, I am excited to get back to work today, try to get back into some sort of regular routine. This just past like few weeks here, it's just all been all thrown up in the air. What with 2 weekends of Snowmageddon and all that other mess. I don't know, it just feels like I haven't had a good routine down. So that fixes it. Hey, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate it. It's probably just catching up on things. Let's do a test now. Make sure it's all. Yeah, YouTube spam incoming. I muted the sound though. Doing a test. Okay, it came up on Kick, yeah. Oh yeah, Dub Mondoon, I see your message, so yeah, Kick's working. Didn't even register. Okay, we should be good now. Oi! I'm gonna say that a lot today. It's one of those days where I'm just gonna be mid-song and just oi! Good type of spam. Yeah, I'll take it, man. There was had an influx of people on YouTube, which I'm very, very, very grateful for. So I need to strike while the iron's hot, I guess you should say, as the saying goes. I need to make good on that and make sure people are getting their money's worth. Even though subscribing is free. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just rambling. Oh. But yeah, between like being sick at the beginning of last week and then all the wedding prep stuff at the end of last week, and then Saturday the actual wedding thing, and then church all day yesterday, and I don't know, I just feel a little pooped. And then going to the gym today was definitely puked. Definitely pooped after the gym today. All that stuff. Cue the are you not entertained? Yeah, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Pooped out at the gym, dude. Absolutely. Ain't no shame in it either. I pooped out at the gym. When you gotta go, you gotta go. No, it sucked actually. I was about to pull in there and I realized I forgot my water. And I was like, oh god. It's awful when it happens, honestly. But it's okay, I survived. Incoming void. There it is. Captain's in the chat. Cover up the moon. There we go. The Pooping Song Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. Song. I was debating on what we were going to work on today. I mean, obviously, I should just work on some commissions. I really should knock a couple of these out or make some good progress. Actually, on that note, we get Studio One Pro, whatever it's called, get that opening up while we're sitting here. I think I should probably just export that one track and send it off to the dev as it is. We'll listen to it together. And make sure that is a good direction. That I can go with that direction. Fan kicked on. But as you guys, most of y'all have seen already, there's a bit of a discussion happening in my Discord about the future of Discord and what they're planning on doing there. Hopefully, it's probably going to be like Mike says, you know, if it doesn't affect me in the server, you know, that we've been building up, then we're fine. But if it starts messing with us and they start trying to have, you know, trying to get IDs from all of us, I don't know, then we'll just have to figure something out from there. Because I'm not too thrilled about what they're trying to do. There's a lot of reasons why. But who knows? Like, I think, Mondoon, I think you were the one who said, you know, this is probably a great chance for somebody to pop up and, like, you know, take the business. We can go back to MIRC. That's what Locke was saying too, is IRC. I'm trying to think of if I know what IRC is. In Really Chat, right? That's what it is. I'm Really Chat. Is it something like that ICQ? Wasn't that what it was back in the day? Or am I thinking of something completely different? Some more complex version of IRC. Yeah, I'm not sure if I know what IRC is. But I mean, yeah, Discord is just a more complex version then. Okay. Oh. Huh, I wonder how I missed that one. There were others. Okay. There was. Yeah, seems like it was pretty popular. I wonder how I missed it. It's one of those things, you know. Yeah, see, I remember that. That's where I was like, is that what it was? And I was just, yeah. I used ICQ. comes the void again. Cover up the moon again. Let's do this same song and dance. Right, if you just lay down there, you're fine. Yeah, I liked it a lot too. Man, I used to, honestly, I used ICQ, but there was a chat client from man, what was it called even? Oh man, I'm blanking on it, dude. There was a chat room that I used to hang out in when I was 10 years old. Definitely shouldn't have been doing that. But I did. I'd say it was called Talk. It was like by a web browsing, like a web search site, you know, pre-Google. Cat, can you stop? I need aim again. I can't believe I shut it down. Yeah. Remember Trillian, the chat client that supported everything. I guess I missed that one too. I don't know. Maybe when a lot of these were coming out, like I wasn't hanging out online quite as much as I was as a kid. Maybe. The OG voice-to-voice apps was Roger Wilco, TeamSpeak. Yeah, people keep bringing up TeamSpeak in the wake of this Discord mess, which I did know about TeamSpeak. I never used it, but that's bugging me now. I think it was talked by like Hotspot. It was like Metacrawler, I think, was the search engine. There was Hotspot. Was also a search engine. Man, you guys remember that when search engines was like there was just like a plethora of them. Like I know we still have multiple search engines now, but it's just, you know, it's not like it was back then. What about the games that had their own internal chats? Yeah. Oh, we still have that. Trello is the main program that we're using for this game. Yeah, Dogpile, Ask Jeeves, AltaVista. That's funny you say Ask Jeeves, because I was just watching a video like just before stream while I was eating my sandwich, and the guy cracked a joke about it. He's like, well, after I googled, blah blah blah, and he was on Ask Jeeves, which I've seen that joke made before, but it still makes me laugh. Dogpile, Ask Jeeves, AltaVista. There was Hotspot. I think it was Webcrawler or Metacrawler, something like that. Was one. I mean, even back then at the time, Yahoo was just kind of like a random one. I remember the first time hearing about Google. It was from some like Russian kid in, I want to say 7th grade. Yeah, I think it was 7th grade. And he was talking about it like. And the teacher was like, what is it you said you used? He was like, I use Google. And she's like, how do you spell that? So it's funny, I still remember that. Oi. Oi. Sorry, I told y'all I was going to be doing that a lot. I guess I probably should at least bring up Studio. Wait a second, it's not opened. I clicked open. Dang it. Okay. 1 second. There we go. Now it's opening. Yeah. Crazy. It's craziness, man. I still tell people this story. Like, I remember the first night we had internet in the house, and me and my dad and my sister, like, you know, we logged on. You did the whole, like, you know, the dial-up thing and those nostalgic sounds. We didn't know how much we would love those sounds. And one of the, like, think the first site we went to was cartoonnetwork.com, just because, like, I didn't, you know, there wasn't many, you just didn't really know where to go. So it's like I had heard about cartoonnetwork.com, right? And so we went there, and I remember we sat there for, like, literally an hour, and we watched the front page just load, like, you know, just like this picture loaded, and it got all the way through, and then it was just like an enter here button, you know, and then we clicked it, and then we had to wait for like another 30 to 45 minutes for the next page to load the same way, just but just line by line, the image loading. I still remember that, man. It's so funny. Good times. There was an America Online demo, one of those discs that they would send in the mail. You get like 3 of them every day. Fitting song for reminiscing on this stuff. Hope and despair. We can jump over here now. Woo! Dusseldorf. Is this loaded yet? Yeah, it's loaded. Okay, that's right. What was I saying? I was gonna say we will pick up. Check this one out. And I might send it off to the dev here midstream just to see if he's like, yeah, no, this is cool, then we can move forward, maybe start writing more stuff in that style. So I really want to like push forward and get some of that stuff done for him. Remember when I was 13, I stole my parents' credit card and signed up for CompuServe so I can download Game Genie codes from my NES games. Dang. How long till you got busted? Or did you get away scot-free? I doubt you got away scot-free, but... I forgot about this one, man. Dang. $1,000 phone bill. Man, back in the day, too. It was like $100,000 back in the day, right? Maybe more like 10,000. Yeah. Oh, no, I believe it. I'm just enjoying the song now. I haven't listened to this in a while. That's funny. I had kind of a similar experience. I don't think it was $1,000 phone bill I hit my dad with, but to show them all the printouts of the Game Genie codes. Dang. But yeah, that chat room that I was talking about that I can't remember the name, it was, I'm pretty certain it was Talk. But that was where I met my first like girlfriend, right? And so I ended up like making a bunch of calls to her And then, yeah, basically when the phone bill came in and my dad saw all these calls to Ohio, he was not happy. I don't know what the bill ended up being. I don't think it was $1,000, but it was, yeah, I got busted for that one. And so that was basically the end of that, that quote-unquote relationship. Oh, let's give this one a listen. And then, if there's nothing I want to adjust on it right away, I'll just go ahead and send it over to the dev, and maybe he'll respond on the stream, and we will... Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding. Well, to be fair, I think it's easier for them in a lot of ways and harder for them in a lot of other ways. It's like... And I don't even think they don't realize what they're missing out on, you know? Wait, why did that cut out? Hang on. It's missing something. Why is this not playing anything? Snowboard level music. But why is this? Oh, that might be why. That might be why. When did that happen? Okay. Let's start it again. How's it going, Flyer? Yeah, especially when it gets to the actual chunk. What the heck, man? Sorry. I'm like, why is this happening? Going good. I play the game. Yeah, it's pretty fun. There's actually a demo of it available right now. We'll go ahead and do a plug. Slopeside Kings. So wishlist it, grab the demo. My music's not in it yet because we're just getting started on it basically. I'm picturing this song for like this kind of area, this level. Screenshotted and saved. Yeah, man, thank you. All right, a few things I think I need to adjust and change. I like the parts I've got written, but some of the tones I think need to change. So this. That one for sure. Maybe it's that octave. I think that's a little better. I need to not get too precious with it today because I need to know if he's if he's down with this sound. Right. Hey, Mac Gal. How's it going? This sound was the other thing. I think I like it higher. Center this. Maybe left on this side for this one. Left 50. Okay, so that's where I went wrong before, is this thing here. Let's mute it. Alright, now I do want it in, but it needs to chill. It needs to not be so in our face. Yeah, this is where I went wrong before. I think I had... How long have I been making music? About 22 years. I think, I mean, technically I started writing songs when I was like 16. Doing it professionally full time only about 6 years now. But you know, did the rock band thing as a teenager in early 20s, and then pivoted over to video game music early to mid 20s, but it was still had my day job and stuff. But yeah, about 6 years ago I went full time with it. Maybe like that. Oh my gosh, hang on, I'm getting pinged like crazy. Oh, don't look. Nobody look. Ah. Oh, it's Oh, that's so awesome. Hey, I have to respond to this, you guys. I'm sorry. This is great news. Here, let me play. I'll play the music so you guys aren't just sitting and staring at the screen, but I need to respond to this guy. Well, that was not a job message. It was a friend. Here, I'll pause and say, it was just a friend reaching out and saying that he had found God and that he's been going to church recently, and he just wanted to share it with me, and so we got to praise the Lord for that one, man. That was amazing. So that's why I figured I can play that, but I just wanted to respond to him and congratulate him, because that's something worth celebrating. Saw somebody else at my church yesterday. We had a guest. Amen. Absolutely. We had a guest show up, and he gave his life to Christ yesterday morning. So that was it was a really good reminder for me, because it's like, I don't know, we can all get a little complacent in our lives, you know what I mean? And so it's like we kind of forget when you gave your life over, it's like a big moment, and it feels good, and you're really relieved, really happy that it happened. But then you kind of, well, at least for me, like, I don't know, you just kind of get back into the normal routine of life. It's very easy to have all the life stuff kind of just pile back up again. I don't know, you just kind of forget how. It was just a good reminder to me. It was about how special that moment is. And so, anyway, it had me misty-eyed yesterday, I'll put it that way. Anyway, back to the rave music. I think this is probably at a good point where I can send it and just see if this is the right sound. Sound or more ambient or something like that. I kind of like to change it up a lot, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is working for me. So let me get this exporting, and while it's exporting, I will answer your question. Excuse me. It kind of depends. I do like working or like writing retro-y stuff. Like, this is not exactly just saying Jesus save and then the beat saves and then the beat drops, right? Like, I don't write music like this very often. It's not like the first time I've done stuff like this. Level night level demo. Whatever. I'll come up with a real name later. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I write a lot of like retro, like Super Nintendo style stuff, PlayStation 1, N64, that kind of era. PlayStation 2, the golden era. that's generally where I like to hang out in. I've really found that I like writing sci-fi stuff recently, um, more so than, or yeah, like or just like electronic music a little bit more so than writing orchestral music. Like I enjoy orchestral music, but I think I it just doesn't flow as naturally for me as stuff like this. Like, cause I didn't grow up listening to symphony stuff. I mean, the closest to that was listening to Final Fantasy stuff like that kind of orchestral, which is absolutely like my favorite uh series of music for sure. But what is this? Oh, sorry. Um, Let me drop this, send this over to the guy. Is this the AUG? That's the AUG. Here, I'll let it play again while while I respond. But yeah, no, I like to change it up a little bit because Sephiroth. Hey, Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler 126. Thanks for the follow. It's the Liv Tyler, y'all. I love your work. Um Also, thank you, Gaz. I appreciate it. Yeah, like the theme last month was kind of like wintry ambient music. And at first I was really enjoying it, but then after writing like I think I released 5, but I wrote like 7 or so, 7 or maybe even 8. And by the end of the month I was like, okay, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to like move to the next style. I just, so I like to change it up a bit. You're not going to want to miss a thing. That's true. So let me. Okay, I'll put this back on for us to listen to while I send a message to the dev himself for the song. Early 2000s sound. Okay. There we go. As far as I know, oh gosh, I'm sorry. I just realized. I just realized right as you said that. Uh, yeah, I had muted it because when I export, it does like this chipmunk audio. Whoops. I am, as far as I know, I'm making all the songs. Like it's like 6 level tunes, I think, plus the title track. So, and he will be launching a Kickstarter at the end of this month, and I'll be sharing that link with you guys when it's officially live. So there will be a Kickstarter for it. And so I hope if you guys have enjoyed the music and if you enjoy the avant-garde type beat, right? If the snowboarding game was your kind of deal, like if you played 1080 or SSX or Snowboard Kids, I loved Snowboard Kids back in the day. If you played any of those, then you're probably gonna like this. And like I said, there's a demo out for you to try. Oh, I do want to lean back in my chair like this though. So that one, so many hours into SSX. Yeah, see, like I had a demo for SSX and I did play that quite a bit, but I never actually had the official game. Yeah, technically, yeah. If you liked the FF7 mini game, then I think you'll love this one. Do you get the game if you meme the music for it, or do you mean make the music? Yeah. I think you know, probably. It's never something that I ask for. It's almost always the devs are just like, yeah, here's a copy of the game, you know. But I never want to like assume. Um, but I think so far in my career, like 10 times out of 10, the dev is like, here's a copy of the game. And it's like, okay, cool. Um, so that being said, we have sent this track off to be judged accordingly to see if we're heading towards the right direction. Benefited digital distribution. Yeah, no kidding. It's like here's a string of numbers. Enjoy the game. Excuse me. Letters and numbers. Oh, I'm debating. Do I want to do more electronic music right now? I probably should wait and make sure that's the sound. I probably should wait. So let's alternatively we can do our Patreon music, but also we got the orchestral Final Fantasy Tactics style music to do. So maybe I should open that up. I did get something started last week, I think off camera. Oh, I was doing one of these. Um, think how long is this? This is minute 38. Okay, so I don't think I had drums in yet, really. Oh, oh crap! It's doing the thing. Hang on. Well, first, let me set that up. But then, before I really play it, dude, I tell you, Roland has some great sounds, but man, their software user experience is like awful. It really is. Authorization no longer active. What? What was I just saying? No longer active. It's saying it wants me to reauthorize this plugin, and it says my authorization is expired. Basically, it's like I bought this. Oh, good. Um, hang on. What's it called? iLock license manager. Nope. I don't know if this is going to show anything, so I just got to get this off screen. Oh, I have had to do that before with them. And yeah. Where is it? Okay, so are they not through iLock? Maybe they're just. Oh, actually, yeah, they got their. Dude, and that's another thing. Everybody has their own cloud manager thing. Got to have the Roland Cloud Manager and the UVI Cloud Manager and the iLock Cloud Manager to work with the UVI Cloud Manager and thinly veiled threats. Is it opening? Is it gonna open? Technical difficulties. Yes. Yeah, it sucks, man, because they have such like I said, they really have some great sounds, especially for the retro stuff. Okay, so where is my products, software, instruments, owned? Mm. My library? SRX Orchestra. Yes, I own that. Update, I guess. Sorry, y'all. This is. Yeah, enjoy the trailer while I gripe and grumble about VST instruments. They even had a so if you've watched for a while, you've seen me use, even if you haven't watched for a while, the UVI stuff, Falcon. The UVI plugins and instruments are awesome, and I do pay for these monthly. Like it's like I think $25 a month to get like their entire library, which some people hate that model, and I understand it. But like I've said before, it's like each one of these libraries. I'll just load it up while this other thing is working. Each one, come on, each one of these libraries is like, you know, $200 to $300, and it's, I mean, look at all of them that are loading, and they keep coming out with new ones too. Like, so I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty decent deal personally for what I do. I think it's worth it. It's just a business expense, you know, $25 a month. Because it's gonna take like decades. Even if they stopped making stuff today, they stopped releasing stuff, and I just continued paying. I mean, it would probably take more than 10 years for them to start, for it to like, you know, flip in the other direction. You know what I'm saying? Netflix for the producers, right? Snowboard games will always be inextricably linked to Linkin Park Hybrid Theory, since it's basically all I listen to. Oh, I understand that feeling for sure. Audio question: what would you do for headphones? Hook them up to the Scarlett system or straight to the PC? I have mine hooked up to the Scarlett system, to the Focusrite Scarlett. I don't think. Well, there might be like a little latency if you went right to the PC. Yeah, it is a lot of them. If you went right into the PC, there might be a little bit of latency, but for me, really, it's because it's like right here, as opposed to my PC's like down back against the wall behind the monitor here, so it's just closer. Black Void, the Nebula is coming through. Come on, sit over here. All right, that's fine. That's what I'm saying, man. It's like a ton of libraries, and so it's worth it to me. I've definitely gotten my money's worth. I've been subscribed to it for like a year. So maybe 2 years at this point. Maybe coming up on 2 years. Anyway, I started that story to say that Roland has a similar model that you can you can get all their stuff for a monthly fee, and I signed up for a little while, and it ended up canceling it because it was such a bad experience. It was just so janky and like, yeah, I don't know. I just did not like it. Anyway. Hey. Oh, that's an old feed. Sorry. I saw a subscribe, but that was, never mind. Okay, it's still trying to install this thing. Look, still installing. So let's try this. Let's try closing. See, yeah, it's still saying demo mode. Bunch of crap, bunch of horse crap. Let's try closing this and opening it back up. Oh my goodness. Oy. All right, it's doing this thing again. Close those, and now it'll open up. Technical difficulties. Costing me my audience. Let's try this again. Also, cat. Missing device, or oh my gosh, dude, I'm gonna. No, I'll just work on something else, but this is irritating to me. I bought this, I paid for it, I've used it for years. And just out of the blue, it's just like, nah, you don't have it. No. Nah. So, all right, well, I'll just have to come back to that, I guess. Yeah, it's very, very stupid technology, man. It's like, that's like cue the Ron Swanson meme of him like throwing his computer in the trash. That's what that kind of thing does to me. Sci-fi cat race. What is that? Sci-fi cat race. Why do I name things like this? All right, Flyer. No worries, man. Posture check. Okay. Hydrate. Okay. Will do. Cheers, brother. Have a great rest of your day. What is cat race? Also, I think I closed this by accident when it was still saying installing. It still says installing. Crap. Bunch of horse crap. What's this sound like? Let's find out together. Oh, didn't we release this one? Or no, this is like an end of the stream one. Why did I call this cat race? Did the cat run across the keyboard to breathe some of it? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's right. Yeah, this is that one that like came about at the end of the day when I was like struggling. I think Thursday? At 10. Well, maybe not Thursday. Monday? Last Monday? Yeah. Okay. Okay. That one's fun. Not sure what to do with that one right now though, so. Is this done? It's less than 200 megabytes, man. What? What happened to this company? Sorry, I'm gonna stop complaining about Roland. Maybe, possibly, no promises. Oh, I gotta sort these things out, man. Oh. This folder's gotten a little wonky. Slip side level 3, sci-fi 6. So dungeon we released that one. Did not release this one. Is anybody else like, can you like look in one direction and kind of like move your head down like that and then just feel your spine like kind of pop like at an angle, like pop, 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 like 3 pops from the neck and like the top 2 discs or whatever on your spine. It's good stuff, man. I can only do it in like one direction though, not the other way. I can't say all my joints are crunchy, but I have a lot of them. Okay, it's this one. Crap. Sorry, y'all. I just realized. I did it again. Played with your heart, got lost in the game. Ooh, baby. Yeah. I caught it before you did, Gaz. Maybe. Well, at least your message is delayed those. Yeah. I don't think I've heard that. I don't know who 10 Masks Men are either. I think something's quiet here. I think this is supposed to be louder. metal band that did like death metal covers of pop songs. That's cool. I left like this one. A lot of things turned down. Okay, I feel like this one has some room for growth. And yeah, like I was saying, it feels like I remember this track, but I feel like a lot of the stuff got turned down somehow, or just I don't know. It doesn't seem like the mix is where I left it or where I would have left it. Yeah, like that was missing. That was me, by the way. That wasn't you. Let's see. I need to do whatever this is leading into. What can I go into? Let's see. Where would this go? Oh, I have new libraries, actually. Let's look at these new libraries. Ooh, that one's cool. Nope. That's a no. It's a strange interface. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, what was that one? Dang it. Changing character too much. Hmm. Na, 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 na. Oh, I don't know. I feel like this can go somewhere else. I'm not finding it yet. Let's see what that was. Let me respond to this right quick. D major works, but I feel like I've just done that. I feel like I've done that. Actually, let's see. Is this still installing? Yeah, I'm gonna this garbage. Garbage. It's I don't think it's actually doing anything at this point. What is this symbol? I don't think it's doing anything. Let's look up Roland. See if it's one of those. Yeah, it's. Okay. Let's close all of these. Stop. Why is Reaper open? I don't even use Reaper. I tried learning Reaper. I looked at it a couple times. I don't know. Everybody raves about it, but so now that I've closed it completely, let's open it back up and see if it actually does anything. How do I get there again? Yep. That's what everybody keeps saying, man. I haven't really. If I could find a Reaper template that like had this setup in this workflow of Studio One, it would make things a lot easier to jump over. But as of right now, I don't know. I couldn't really get into it. I've tried another DAW that like for we're back here again. Tried another DAW just because I'm bringing this back. This Make Your Own Game Music Challenge. This page is still alive, but I got to do some tweaks on it because this is the old info. But anyway, I needed a DAW that like students can use, and this other one I found is free and it's pretty capable, and so I'm probably end up using that. What do I need setting up? What do you mean for Reaper? I don't know. It's just like it feels different. Obviously, I mean that's gonna be with anything you use, but it just doesn't feel super intuitive to me. That's why I jumped from Cubase to Studio One initially to begin with. Is that like I felt like I was fighting Cubase, like trying to figure, like even after using it for like a year or two, I don't remember how long I used it, maybe 2 or 3 years. I felt like I was constantly like fighting the program. And then when I switched over or had the demo of Studio One, it was just like it just felt right. Oh, hang on, I moved my camera. I forgot. Here, now I can slouch this way. Like I couldn't get my MIDI keyboard to work in Reaper, and I was like, that should be super easy, but it just was not responding. Hey man, like I said, the MIDI keyboard was just wasn't reading, and it was showing that it was there, and I mean, I messed with it for maybe 20, 30 minutes, and I was just like, well, I think I ran out of time for that day. Um, But it's all, I mean, honestly, it's all what you get used to. Only reason I was really looking at Reaper again, it was like I was saying, is because I know it's kind of a free option, and I needed something for students for the upcoming challenge thing. But I think I found something else that I'm going to end up using. That, yeah, immediately it was just flowing way easier for me. And yeah. Yeah, it's all good, man. I'm pretty comfortable, and I mean Studio One Pro, whatever. It works for me. It's, like I said, the only reason I was looking into Reaper was for students, for teaching people, and so I have an alternative, and I'm probably just gonna go with that. Also, I know this isn't like a huge deal, really. It's not. It's if honestly, if it all came down to it, it wouldn't be a make or break thing for me. And I know you can customize like the appearance of Reaper, um, but like right out of the box, it's visually it's not super inspiring for me. And I know, like I said, that's kind of like a silly thing. It's not really super important. Um, I know it's plenty capable. I'm not trying to crap on it really. It's definitely more capable than Roland Cloud. Sorry. uh, what's this one? Oh my. I might need to make coffee. It might be that time. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, each their own. It's really not about the DAW. It's just how if it's the workflow that you get used to and you build up the muscle memory for. Because for the most part, they're all just as capable as the next one. I also started with Audacity, and then I went to Cubase, and then to Studio One. Crap drums. I could expand on this one too. I think I am gonna go make some coffee because I'm fading. It's hitting. I'm starting to fade. Got a meeting coming up. Gonna lurk for a bit. No worries, man. Perfect timing. I'm gonna put on the radio app. Had to buy a magazine with this CD with Audacity because I didn't have the internet. I'm the one guy who bought Audacity. That's funny. Same on the coffee. Yeah, everybody, let's go get some coffee or tea or whatever it is you want to drink. What am I looking for? paints. Coffee. Time. I haven't been doing decaf too much lately. I feel like I need to. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Liv Tyler. Appreciate it. I do my best. I really do try. So I appreciate it. Yeah, let's reconvene in like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes. I will be right back. It shouldn't take too long. Get a snack even if while you're at it. Okay. to. Debatable. No, I appreciate it, y'all. Headphones. I don't really have any good snacks, so I didn't get anything. I'm gonna randomize the song. This one's been going on for a minute. Okay, I gotta do this again. There we go. Cat. Sacked out. This is the highlight of the stream, y'all. This is what you tune in for. Remember, I used Discord on my phone, so I had to mess about remembering details. Oh, you got in? Cool. I haven't heard this song in a while. Cat. Yeah, there's like... I don't know, Discord's feature is now like kind of questionable. I'm hoping it's not going to be a thing. Like Mike was saying in my server, you know, probably won't affect us. But it's still not a great change they're making here. So, but whatever. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so you're on your phone. You already joined my server, I'm pretty sure, right? Feel free to drop a message in general if you are in there. If you're in my server, then the last message in general should be Remy, or the most current message. I think it's totally not going to be a thing. Probably, and it's a good thing that they're going to enforce ID for adult servers. Yeah. Yeah, it's like if they're going to... I mean, I do agree. If it mainly only affects those kind of gross adult degenerate servers, then sure. It's always just such a like, I don't know. It always puts me on guard because it's like it's one thing first, and then they slowly keep pushing the line further. I guess, you know. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Then, you know, also too, as far as like barricades and stuff like that, like they'll find a way around if they really want to, you know. A friend of mine, I remember him saying, like, locked doors only keep honest people honest. And it's like, yeah. I mean, I think that's kind of true. It's like if somebody wants to commit a crime, or you know, if a kid wants to get access to alcohol or whatever, You know, they're gonna find a way. Yeah, right. That's why I say 80%. Yeah, exactly. I think that's probably right. Yeah, there's gonna be like 20% or so, you know, give or take, that are going to find some kind of a workaround. But yeah, that will determine or deter a good bit of them too. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I forgot this is not shuffling. It's randomized. I'll take a few more sips of coffee, try to let the caffeine course through my veins, and then we'll just figure out what we're doing. I hope this is not a dead plugin. I'm gonna be really ticked if this just never works again, because that is such a good sounding plugin or VST instrument. You know what I mean? I don't even see the SC88 on here. How do you message me on there? Let's see. If you see me on the right side, well, you're on your phone. Look for a message from me. There's one kind of just up a little ways. And just click on it, and there should be a send message. Or if you just post in there, I'll initiate a convo, and then you can go from there. Just post like a waving hand or something, or eyeballs looking around nervously, or a GIF. So the SC88, this one's still live. Oops. Yeah, so why did this not get affected by... There you go, yeah. There you go. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm on a different thing. Orchestra. It's straight up gone. It has ceased to be in my plugins list. What in the heck? Oh, presets. What? Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do and flip out. Let's just, you know what? It's 3:42. Let's just start fresh. Blank slate, new canvas, cause just cause I feel like it. I'm just tired of this one thing not working, and we're just gonna see what kind of sounds we find. We come up with. Let's grab. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 24, 30, 1, 2, 3, 40, 50, 1, 6, 7, 60. Wow. 6, 70. 80. 90. 7, 8. Oh, wow. There's 98 libraries. I may have double counted or whatever, but okay. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 98. There's a lot of libraries. $53. Okay. Crap. Okay. Okay, we'll do. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. All right, no, this is good. I'm gonna use all of them. Okay, so 53. This is the 98. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 90. 89, 88, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 80. 89, 88, or 70, 77. So 77 was one of them. So we're gonna pull 77. Savage. I'm gonna use all of these numbers. I'm just gonna grab something from that. So 77 was Savage. 77 was Savage. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 70. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 60. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 53. Okay. Modular noise. Okay. Welcome back, Mondoon. We'll go with I'll dial in these more. We're just picking libraries right now. So that was 53. Mondoon, throw out a number between 1 and 98 if you would like to partake. Let's see. I'm gonna label them too. 53, 77, 42. Okay. 42. The modular noise was 53, so 2, 1, 50, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Interdimension. Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna grab my favorite piano from here. We're just grabbing libraries for right now, and I'll dial in some tones afterwards. Okay. Then we got Spasm with the Clasm. Dimensions. This is 42. So 1, 40. 39, 38, 37, the HX20. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm not sure if I grabbed a pad yet. Save game, sure. Sure, we'll grab that. Okay. That is 37. And then last we have 27. Lots of sevens. All lucky sevens. All right, the HX20 was 37, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 30, 9, 8, 7. Eternal Funk. Ooh, okay. We'll just grab synth. K's synth. All right. So let's just see what these are that we grabbed right off the bat. I can dial in some different tones too. This was Savage. I think this was, yeah, this was Lives. grabbed Angry Sequence. Okay. Oops, something unplugged. Oh, it was this piano over here. Okay, that's fine. All right, and then 53 was loading. Modular noise. Okay, and I grabbed Alliator. Okay. Kind of neat. And then 42, yeah, that was cool. And 42 was Mondoons, which was, oh, that's right, that was our Klasm piano. I do love that. That's like, so, okay. Yeah, good contrast so far. I might change this one just because I've used Klasm piano a lot. Maybe. We'll see what else we got to work with. But I mean, hey, I use it a lot because it sounds good. 37 was Mike's, is that right? No, 37 was Gaz's. Okay. Save game. Okay. It's very ambient. And then last but not least was Remy's Eternal Funk Synth. Interesting. Okay, let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Cool sounds. I could also, well, this is gonna be a funky track. Yeah, if I pull it off. All right, well, okay, so these are the libraries we'll pull from. How about this? Because then I can also, so for Eternal Funk, let's say, I'll also grab a drum kit and I'll put that on a separate track. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. So we'll use the ones we grabbed. I don't know, Delegate Kick, or no, the Duke. The Duke. That just sounds too cool. So I have that synth, and then I have. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, what do I do? Let's just try to find something. Okay. I think we found a starting point. My click is too fast. Oh, wait. Hang on, where's my... That's what it is. It's... Okay. Yeah, let me start that again. Fine. I might alternate or like reverse the direction that I did the modulation. Like have it start up high. Flip this. So let's just do this. And then let's set them 8th note and then quantize ends. Where is it? Right there, right in front of me. Okay. Nice little start. Then I could do something like that. But then definitely at this point, yeah, I'll get to that. Okay. What's that little... Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. One man, one doll. Just out of curiosity, what's K's synth 2? Let's just check that one real quick. I think that one might be a little better. Maybe. This one was... Go back to this. Okay. Okay, synth. And actually for this, well, sounds like the start of Knight Rider. That's actually pretty great. So we're gonna pull another one from Savage. Let's see. Let's do. Oops. Cool. That's where they got the name for Halion. Oh, that's cool. I kind of like that aggression one. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. No, I can get this. I might need to mute this just so I can like hear what I'm doing. Ah, I lost it. Okay, but I got enough there. Oh, that's true. I could always do the record my voice thing. Okay. All right, right there, it kind of loses it, but we'll just do that. The Duke doesn't have a very strong snare. Oh wait, oh, there's a good snare. Okay, let's just do that. There we go. Okay. Now I think from there. Do that. Put that back. Excuse me. Put that back up there. Okay. Now let's throw this nice, pretty piano in there somehow. Could always do this. Here, we'll keep the piano, but we'll also take a look at some other sounds from this library because, like I said, part of this drill is to use sounds that I don't always reach for. Synth guitar. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Okay. I gotta time it right because otherwise it's gonna sound like crap. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna be amazing or if it's gonna be one of those songs where if I listen to it after today, I'm gonna be like, ooh. I don't know about that. Maybe this one I'll do. Well, actually, first I'm gonna drop it down an octave or two. Does go down. so far, I'm not sure. We're trying to do something cool. Is it cool? Oh, well, guitar boxes. Ooh, you know what? Actually, speaking of guitar box, here's what I can do. This one, let's run it through. It's called Mustang Native. Let's do it. Oh, interesting. Okay, maybe. If I do this, duplicate that, but let's also turn this a bit down. Okay. Piano running through the guitar amp sounds cool. Uh, 16th notes. Yeah, because I think it's like there's already a lot going on. It got very busy very quick. So doing like a staccato melody. Yeah, we still need to add in. Let's go back to K's synth one. Let's throw it this thing again, a different patch. It's almost got like a, almost makes me think of Rush, of like Tom Sawyer. Kind of, sort of. Oh, but the drums are going to run through that too, so. Here, I'll just do this. I'll do this. Duplicate track complete. And then that one, I'll take that off. There we go. There we go. Interesting. Very peculiar. I think we've officially got all the libraries in there. It's kind of cool. This is a cool sound, this one here. I like it. It's a little bit of harsh, but I kind of like it. All right, let's pull from here again. Again, I don't know how this is gonna ultimately come out, but we're trying. We're doing something. So these, let's do Okay. Let me like pan some of these around, clear up some space. It's or this point, let's turn the arpeggiator off on this. Okay, it doesn't have it in there. I'll start laying my own, or assigned host automation 1. So here, button. Did I do it for the right one? I think I did that for the wrong one. I think I did it for the bass instrument, Angry Seek. Yeah, I sure did. Okay. Button. Backwards. Maybe I will do it for this one too. Button. Okay, let's just listen back from the start. I'm like, I was had some momentum going there, and now I'm kind of like, looks like it was probably pretty loud for you guys. I'm sorry about that. I really do like this sound though. Okay. Oops. I'm crashing into the stuff behind me. Okay. Hmm. We'll do that again. Oops. Oops. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of lagging behind the click a little bit on that. Not my tempo. Not quite my tempo. excuse me. Yeah, you can see I'm lagging behind there. This is definitely a bizarre song. Let's grab something different from Modular Noise here. So let's duplicate this track, grab a new channel, drink some coffee. Add something. We did ambience. What do they have for drums under Modular Noise? That's pretty cool. So maybe out of curiosity. Let's turn these this. Turn this one down a bit. Turn most of them down, really. Actually duplicate that and then do this. Still, wait a second. That's still, yeah. kind of like Bitnetics. That'll work. Where are we going, y'all? Where are we going? Maybe this drum beat here is a bit too busy, possibly. Just duplicate that and then just do something simpler there. Oops. Yeah, this one. I don't know, yeah. This bit here sounded cool in my head. But I don't know if it's working, so. I don't know. How did I get that far off? Yeah. Maybe you're right, Mondoon. Maybe I should just do the real thing. If it lines up right. All right, actually, we'll just do this. I think we can deviate a little bit by getting like pulling in this. And what were the other like glitchy drum patches? I think it was this one and this one. Let's just turn these down. Back into, I'm going to jump over to the kit here in a second. All right, so then I need to do that. Oh, I don't know. We'll see what we can come up with, man. Maybe if it was a little crunchy. Let's see first. Let's set one of these up. Yeah. Crunch me. First, we'll kind of compress a little bit. Oops. Probably not that crunchy. Probably not that crunchy. I wish there was a mix. Well, I guess there's... I don't know. Actually, maybe instead of this, we'll go to red light. This does have a mix. Oh. Maybe I'll just go like clean for now and then toy with distortion later. I don't know. That's okay. Oh, dude, I wish I could play drums like Danny Carey. I ain't got nothing on that guy. Got nothing. We'll just hit record this time. I was just trying to practice. Don't really know what I'm gonna do. Some of that on the last run was kind of cool, but I lost it. I don't know. That was kind of trash. I'm just gonna delete that. So this is where I did the. Sorry, okay. It was okay. Oh yeah, yeah. kick the distortion on. You know, it's something. What that something is, I'm not quite sure, but maybe we'll just play some drums for the last like 10 minutes here and then call it at 5. But interesting outcome for that random number generator test we did. Do these. I don't have all my fancy borders around on this scene, but whatever. Honestly, that might be kind of cool to do for that one section. Okay, the tempo's like that. Let me turn my headphones up so I can hear a little better. Well, there goes that. There goes that. Actually, hang on one second. Let me turn it back down in here now. Yeah, kind of trash end there, but whatever. I think it was worth doing for sure. on the end there, Bert. So now I take this there. It's so loud. Definitely some transitional issues for some of these. Sometimes I'll do that. I usually don't have to, but I think this one has so many like really aggressive parts to it that it started pushing the master real quick there. I should have turned it down a while ago because it sounds better now that I cranked everything down, you know what I mean? Kind of cool though. It's different than I thought it was going to be. But hey, you know what? It didn't, like you said, it's... Yeah, it's still just a fledgling idea. Fledgling idea that didn't exist about an hour ago, so... Cat Spacewalk Part 2. We'll probably call it that. I think it was Cat Race. Oh my. Boy. we'll take a glance at that real quick. I don't know if I'll pitch this one for the snowboard game, but like this part kind of works. Oh. It kind of fits, man. This is funny. It's kind of syncing up to this trailer pretty well. Right. Oh, let's see the slow fade. Well, that was fun. I think that, like I said, for what we did there, could have gone a lot worse, but we got something. What do we say? Cat Race Part 2, Sci-Fi Cat Race. Cat Race Part 2. And then next week I'm gonna be like, why did I call it Cat Race Part 2? But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it there today. I think I'm done. I'm about tapped creatively, mentally, physically. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who came and hung out and who chatted and all that good stuff. It's always a pleasure, you guys. Appreciate it, Mondoon. Hope you have a great one tonight as well. We'll be back on Thursday, continuing who knows what. Maybe Roland will have installed by that point. And we can actually work on the Tactics style song like we were going to. Voting for a trilogy, and I don't know why. The adventure continues yet. But yeah, y'all are amazing. I hope you have a great rest of your nights. That was very loud for me. Yeah, you're amazing. I am Bert, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.